Welcome to Business Reporter's AI and Automation campaign. I'm Rachel Hicks. In today's world of digitally transformed businesses, data is the fuel that keeps companies running smoothly. So it's important that the quality of this data is as high as possible. But what are the most reliable and richest sources? Customer feedback should top the list. Customers won't hesitate in telling you what makes them happy or upset. But how do we extract this information? And can conversations with a chatbot or a call centre employee harvest all the value from these conversations? Speechmatics, a technology company from Cambridge, believes that we should be more ambitious. Today we're speaking with Ian Firth, VP of Products at Speechmatics, to find out what automatic speech recognition can do for us. Good morning, Ian.
Hi, great to be here.
Now, 2019 has been a great year for you. You've raised more than £6 million from venture capitalists and you've won the Queen's Award for Enterprise in the innovation category. So why are investors so excited about your speech recognition technology?
So the whole machine learning and artificial intelligence space is a really exciting space to be in. And Speechmatics have been operating in this space, building speech recognition for quite a few years now. And we have developed some amazing product that gives us best-in-class speech recognition for both accuracy and deployments and across lots of languages, which unlocks huge amounts of opportunity and markets. Speech is really the next computer interface, so it's really exciting. It's hardly surprising that attracted some attention from some investors who wanted to invest, which is fantastic. But on top of that, it's kind of really impressive that a company of our size can take on the internet giants, the likes of Google and Amazon, in their speech recognition and really compete in that space. That's really down to the research heritage that we've got in the company and the investment we've put in the teams to do that. And we're going to continue to do that, especially through this investment that's made that possible, which is fantastic. And it's meant that we can continue some of this stuff and build some really exciting momentum going forwards as well. So there's a lot to come from Speechmatics yet.
And most consumers will have encountered speech technology in some form or another, speech recognition technology, either through their bank perhaps or their mobile phone. It's often used by customer services, but what other industries should be considering it that perhaps aren't using it at the moment?
So the opportunities for using speech recognition are absolutely vast. It's really hard to narrow into one. If you think about it, humans are built to communicate through voice. That's how we are designed. So you can look at all of the interfaces between a human and a business, and all of those points can have value added by using some of this technology to either optimize the conversation or improve the workflows around it. So this unlocks lots and lots of use cases. So just to name a few, in the media space, you can use it to help and aid the workflows in post-production, for captioning and for editing, and for indexing and locating data. In the legal and medical space, there's transcription that can be done and will help support compliance needs. And across all of these markets, there's the accessibility of the content people produce for either marketing or internal training, and the ability to caption that to enable access for anybody who wants to see it is absolutely fantastic. So there's so much more to this market than just the voice assistants you see at home or the support conversations you might take on the telephone.
Okay, so which businesses are not making the most of it? Which are lagging behind and which sectors aren't embracing the opportunities it offers?
There's a bit of a misconception here that speech is just not good enough, but that's just not true anymore. The technology has moved on. It's very good. It's very flexible. You can deploy it in secure environments, so you can deal with industries that need those sorts of problems for compliance. You can run them out of the cloud. They're very scalable. So the technology is really, really ready. It's available across lots of languages. It's very accurate. It's quite surprising how many companies have this audio data, but it's locked away, and speech recognition is the key to unlocking that. And it's a bit of a shame, really, because actually this audio data is, in a lot of cases, literally the voice of the customer. So it has immense value to businesses in unlocking that and gaining understanding of their customers and optimizing workflows and really allowing people to upskill what they do. Ultimately, I think the thing they're missing out on is the ability to scale a part of the business that's really hard to scale. That part that involves human interaction and people, it's really hard to scale that, and speech recognition can really help in that area and achieve that scale that people need.
So can you give us an example of that?
We work with companies like 3Play Media who will use our speech recognition as a first pass for the captioning that they can help customers put onto their videos. What that enables is the people actually doing the captioning to use their creative side and their part that they are skilled to do, and not to have to do the laborious part of the job of actually just typing out what's being said. So it really allows that up-leveling of the employees.
What languages are available?
We have 29 languages currently available commercially, and we have another nearly 50 at a research level, just waiting for that commercial opportunity to be used. We have invested in some great technology, an internal framework that Speechmatics has called AL, our automated linguist. And this set of components really enables us to build new languages very fast and improve existing ones also very, very quickly. And it's enabled us to do things like deliver what we call our global English model, which supports speakers of many accents and dialects all in one model, making it much simpler to use, as opposed to the alternatives that there might be where you have a separate model for British English and one for American English, which makes it much harder to use. So that's been a very powerful tool.
And you've touched on this already in our conversation, but how accurate can it be? Can it ever be 100% accurate?
The first thing to say is that people should think about what accuracy means to them. Is it actually just the accuracy of the words, or does it include things like punctuation, speaker identification, how accurately you indexed some data, the retrieval rates? So how you measure accuracy needs to depend based on your use case and what you're trying to achieve.
Okay, so let's say then that I'm the CEO of a company that's pretty skeptical about investing in your speech recognition. What are the main arguments that you'd deploy to persuade me otherwise?
Okay, I would say that you should look at the way your workflows are in your business and how they might limit your ability to scale, and how speech recognition can really help in that area. I think you should definitely look at the customer experience elements and how you can make sure that you're upskilling your employees and making a better customer experience for your customers and the brand ultimately. And thirdly, as part of the digital transformation that most companies are trying to go through and looking at the ways in which they can automate their business, you shouldn't leave speech recognition out of that mix. Automating that speech recognition is really something that can really help you scale your business.
Ian, thank you so much for coming in and telling us that today and for joining us in the studio.
Great. Lovely to be here. Thank you.